So, street photography. We had a good time in London because we went to just release the show video, which is doing better than expected. We only put it out just as a little thing.
Didn't think anybody would be that interested. There was like loads of them.
We'll do it better next time. But,
However,
yeah.
I have a little surprise.
Oh.
Bit of a reveal.
Oh.
For you.
Oh. Oh. It's a different kind of channel now. Oh. Gear and stories. Oh,
yeah.
Look at this.
I guessed your size.
Large. Yeah. Okay. Look at that.
Only cost Foreman's YouTube revenue.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh. Now, if we both wear them, it looks a bit sad, does it?
I know, that's what I was thinking. Russell won't wear it. Yeah, that's good. Right.
Yes.
Now we can both look like a pair of numpties.
No way. Oh, sorry.
Struggling with his GoPro.
So this time, what was your ambition with it this time? Did you have an objective?
So why does anybody do street photography? What's the answer? I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't really know why, although I'll try and think of it while I'm talking. But to me, I was trying to think, is anybody bothered about this apart from perhaps other street photographers?
Isn't that the same for every type of photography? Apart from maybe a sunset.
Landscape travel photography, people will enjoy that because it's, you know what I mean? It's, that's a nice scene. I'm struggle with compositions. I always have done. I keep trying to get better. And often, I don't know whether it's the same with other people, but I'll take a load of photos. And when I put one on the computer afterwards, I say, oh yeah, that's a good photo. I like that composition. But when I was taking it, I wasn't sure, you know.
Right.
And you look at, you know, really good street photographers and they've planned something and they've got all the composition right and they've just waiting. You were doing well, waiting for somebody to walk into a certain. I kept forgetting to do that. I'd see a scene, take it, and then you take another one and show me like, oh yeah, you're waiting for that girl to walk in. Why didn't I think of that? I need to do better.
What I found really interesting was that we both in the same scene, we both had different composition and different. Even though we're in the same situation, we both completely different compositions. Seeing different things,
different compositions. For me, there's a huge amount of luck involved.
Right.
You know, you take some photos and then you spot something in it afterwards on the computer. So, oh, that's good. But if I'm honest, did I see that at the time? No.
Well, I try and wait for it. Like in Brick Lane.
Yeah.
I found really good for people walking. It was sunny as well. We had the light.
And that's where loads of graffiti and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought we were on opposite sides of the street. I thought, because it was my idea to go Brick Lane. I thought, Russell's bored. Look, he wants to go. So I was like, oh dear, perhaps I shouldn't have brought him here because he's. But I didn't realise you were standing there waiting. Oh, I just thought you looked bored.
So at the cafe, there's a woman going by, and there's a guy just leaving. That guy was leaving as a woman was walking by. But then a bit further down, there's a graffiti artwork of a bird thing, and I actually said Brick Lane on the street.
Oh right, yeah, which I didn't see. And I took that same bird, but you'd got the one with the girl in it, and I hadn't.
And with the Brick Lane and the sign. I like the isolation and individualism of somebody walking into the frame, that stride. And we didn't have much strong light though. I like strong light like this with direct sunlight, deep shadows. It was tricky because the fundamental problem with street photography at the moment is everyone's on their phone. People like, it's not just on their phone standing up, they're like bent over, like huddled over like this on their phone. Yeah.
I had my Osmo, you had your GoPro to take video. Yeah. So the first day, the afternoon after we left the show, I was struggling between, do I need to do a bit of video or do I need to take a photo? And I was doing both badly. Right. So the next day when we had a full day, I just thought, sod the video, really. Yeah. I'm just going to concentrate on the photos, which is what I wanted to do. Sort of problem I had was, I've had the Q2 for 4 years and then obviously dropped it and broke it in New York, which I'm still very sad about because I loved that camera. Got the Q3, which is better in loads of regards. Because it's better at autofocus, it's got proper sort of body, eye, face detection, etc., which does work well. I kept changing my mind. See, with the Q2, I used to just do often 500th of a second, f8, zone focusing. Yeah. So you're manually focusing, setting it on a point, and you're just shooting away. What I'm trying to do with the Q3 is I can reduce the aperture down to say 1.7, 2.8, whatever, which brings the ISO down, because I'm relying on the autofocus that actually works. I was faffing about between the multiple different types of focus, and I felt I'm not doing either of these very well now.
So with my gear experience, I took, of course, the legendary D700, the 35 and the 50. The first day I used the 50 actually, and I really enjoyed that. I feel I got better shots with the 50, but I really enjoyed it because it's single point. It's really uncomplicated. Because it's single point. I did start to use zone focus in f8 because the lenses have the hyperfocal markers on.
Yeah, there wasn't enough markings on it. There was really. There's not really many markings on it.
Pretty good at shooting from the hip, and I know if I have it in the centre of the frame, I generally know where it is. And that was the other restriction. I only had 300 shots for the whole.
Because you had an 8GB memory card in your old camera.
Again, I love that restriction because it made me think more. You're not necessarily just spraying
and you spent half the day going through them and deleting a few as well, which is good, I suppose, because you haven't got to do it later.
When we were commuting from one place to the other, I deleted the ones that didn't work out, and I used about 300. But then towards the end of the second day, I switched to my Z8 as a backup.
Because he revealed at the end of the first day, which I didn't know about, oh, you brought a backup camera because you were scared as you were walking out the door, apparently, on the first day to get trained. You thought, oh, I better just take it. So then you had a really heavy backpack to carry around because you got your backup Z8 in there.
Cheap Z8 in the back. And that was a completely different experience. So similar to you, I had it on auto face and eye detect, and I could shoot from the hip a bit more, and I know I had loads of megapixels to crop into. And that's the other thing with the D700. Really no editing is needed. I just changed the composition a bit, and I'm doing with the Z8 files. I had to think what I want to do with them, try and match the look what I've done the previous day, and it's a bit more faffy. Whereas the D700 straight editing, and yes, I'm happy with the experience of that. So splitting in two categories: tourist photos but I was trying to blend that with artistic street photography. So like with St Paul's, I've took it many times before in the same street, because I took you to the same street I took you from. This time I thought, right, I'll do a motion blur of the people, busy foreground.
Which was really good. I like that.
People getting their lunch.
Yeah, that was good.
And I missed it a bit with because
I never thought about doing that. Wish I had.
Well, that's because I already got that shot already.
Yeah, so you wanted to do something different. The other thing we haven't mentioned is we actually both took a film camera.
Yes.
But we haven't used the films up.
No, that's why.
So we haven't.
That'll be a separate video. We're going to do a separate video because we haven't used the film up. Then we're going to send it off, and then we're going to get results, and then we're going to think about it.
I must admit, I really enjoyed the process in terms of pressing the button as a nice clunk with the shutter and winding it on. Oh, but then we came across the Sky Garden, which you can go up to like 35th floor, free of charge, restaurant, bar, fantastic views around London. Except to get up there, you have to put your bag through this X-ray scanner.
Oh, yeah.
And I was suddenly thinking, oh no. Remember the old days when you used to, before you were born probably, but you used to go on the plane and you had a film camera, putting it through the X-ray. Is it going to kill my film?
Your attention, please. Due to a reported emergency, will all passengers leave the station immediately? Your attention, please. Leave the station immediately. Your attention, please. Due to a reported emergency, will all passengers leave the station immediately? Your attention, please.
The emergency, do not enter, do not enter. Right, now what then? Please leave the station, which made, one of my favourite shots was a guy outside with an emergency sign, and he was going,
Which meant then we had such a long walk.
Airbnb is really good. We had a 180 of the whole city. It was fantastic. And you woke me up at bloody
6:30.
Fuck.
Knocked on his door. Sunrise.
But it was good. It started off blazing, didn't it?
Yeah. And then soon went behind the cloud. Yeah.
We still got. I like the light on hitting the buildings behind and all sorts. But really nice place. I actually had the blinds open going to sleep because I could see all the city lights coming through, and I thought, oh, that was really cool. Did you have a favourite area of London that you liked? I like the market.
Borough Market, I was just about to say, really because there was lots of characters in there behind the stalls. It's brilliant. It's a bit, I mean, we've done Camden once or twice, so which is great. But Borough, I don't think, I haven't been to Borough, I don't know whether I haven't been to Borough Market before.
It's just by the Shard.
And there's loads of characters because they all make an effort behind their stalls to dress up and look the part, you know.
we were very tired. So the first day we did 10 miles walking with our backpacks and stuff. So by the second day, we were pretty tired.
Excuse me, who did more steps?
Same.
I
Both
had more
19,000.
steps on my phone because my legs are shorter, and I'm running to catch you up. I have to do
Yeah,
more
but I
steps.
came back, kept on coming back to you, so I was walking to and fro.
Yeah.
But yeah, we both did a lot, and by this, we were tired, weren't
Yeah,
we?
knackered. Anybody got any recommendations for somewhere that's really good in the UK to go for
Yeah.
street photography?
Yeah.
The other thing I'd like to do as well is perhaps get a cheap flight to somewhere in Europe.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily cost you much to fly if you're lucky with your flight.
We're starting a new thing, YouTube membership. Because we think, well, we'd like to add more incentives, get you guys more involved, and because the YouTube direct money is nosediving.
Dwindling.
Yeah, so we thought, well, let's get people more involved. Let's start memberships. Because we do buy a coffee, which will stay because that's one-off donations.
Yeah.
And
Which you're
that's
very
a nice way to
appreciative
do it.
of.
Yeah, so but YouTube membership's a bit different. So you can sign up. We're going to have 2 different levels, aren't we? $1.99.
Yeah, a month.
Sneak peek videos, and you get highlighted comments and emojis and that kind of thing. And then $3.99, we're going to have exclusive member-only videos.
Videos, yeah.
So no one else, so they won't be available to the public, but we'll go extra steps to make these little videos as well, exclusive to the
Try
members.
and do one a month of those.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, if you're interested, that link's below, and yeah, join the club. Right, I think that's wrapped it up for this time.
You're going to wear your t-shirt on the way home now, or are you going to strip it off as soon as you disappear?
Well, that's the thing. Nobody will know it's
Nobody
so
knows
that's good.
what it is.
Looks like a t-shirt, so that's great.
Yeah.
Just needs a Russ and Loz sticker there,
Yeah.
and we're away.
What's some lost merch?
Right, okay. See you next time.
See you next time.
It's good.
Round of applause.
Thank you.
You got your notes, or you've memorised them?
It's all in here.
It's all in there. Plenty of room for it. There's nothing much else in there, is there?